This is the population management plan for the urban fox. The history of the red fox species. The red fox has a history of being associated with humans. Because the red fox is too small to be any threat to humans, they benefit extremely well from the presence of human habitation, and they have colonised successfully in many suburban and urban areas. Due to the red foxes colonising in human populated areas, this is why their population needs to be managed. The species has also been introduced to Australia, and they have been gotten most of the blame for some of the recent small mammals which have gone extinct. This is why the red fox species needs to be removed from some places, or the population in that area needs to be reduced. They were extensively hunted for their fur, and they were hunted as a pest for many centuries. They were also represented in human folklore and mythology. The red fox is very important in the fur trade because they are so widely spread and because of their large population. Why does the population need managing? Due to the red foxes colonising in the human populated areas, this is why their population needs to be managed. The problems they cause in urban areas and suburban areas include marking their territory with their droppings and unpleasant smells, raiding waste bins, digging up gardens in search for food or to hide surplus food. They are also known to make dens underneath houses and sheds, and they can also eat some small pets like rabbits. Factors that affect population growth. Increasing factors include an abundance of food to scavenge, a lack of competition for space, and a lack of natural predators. Decreasing factors include urban expansion, culling, and pesticides affecting the food web. There are both negative and positive factors that affect the population size and growth of red foxes in urban environments. The factors that positively affect the population, this usually means that the population is stable. This is due to having a lot of food to scavenge from bins. There is also a lack of competition for space in urban areas from animals like badgers that would normally rival them for dens, and there is also a lack of natural predator to kill them and keep their population down. Factors that negatively affect the fox's population, causing a decline in individuals, are urban expansion, which removes the natural green space near towns and cities that foxes used to burrow in, forcing them further away from urban areas or further into them. Culling, which heavily affects how many mature mating individuals are around for breeding. And finally, pesticides affecting the food web. A fox will usually hunt rabbits when necessary, and rabbits will eat plants in people's back gardens that have been sprayed with pesticides, affecting the rabbit's health and causing damage to the fox's health. How to control the population. There are several methods of controlling the population of foxes that are used, and these are poison baiting, hunting, culling at den, fencing, and fertility control. These all have their advantages and disadvantages, but the most effective method of population control in relation to foxes is culling at the den, and this is because it deals with the mother and cub, decreasing the mature mating individuals, making the competition for mating higher. Compared to hunting foxes, which is ineffective in decreasing the populations, on average per year only 3% of the fox population are killed due to hunting, and to affect the population they need to kill 70% of the population per year for it to be effective. RK selected species. Foxes are an R-selected species, and this is because many offspring are produced, there is a short life expectancy, and there is an early maturity in foxes. Long-term goals of this management plan. The long-term goal of managing the population is to reduce the number of foxes in the urban areas. This is done for multiple reasons, and one of which is to prevent the spread of any diseases that foxes may be carrying. Foxes that live in different countries may carry different diseases, an example of this being how foxes in mainland Europe and North America carry rabies, but the foxes in the UK do not carry it. The short-term goal of managing the population is to perhaps quickly stop the spread of any diseases that may be getting passed around via foxes, especially in their farmland. If a disease can be caught by cattle, it is spread throughout the herd and they may all become infected. The farmer will be affected as they would lose out on money due to the cows being affected, and they may have to pay expensive medical bills with a significantly reduced income. The methods of management. The population of foxes ranges in the year. At the end of winter is when their population is lowest, and this would be due to the cold weather, darker nights meaning more roadkill, natural causes, and being shot at by farmers. It is during this time of year that there is an average of 33,000 foxes who live in urban areas. In the last 20 years, the population of urban foxes has increased tremendously, and it is predicted that there is one urban fox in every 300 people. Because of this increased population, it must be managed to prevent it from being too much. There are three main methods to controlling fox populations: winter hunting, another reason to why fox populations are at their lowest during winter, fertility control, and culling at the den. Winter hunting is common for hunters to hunt in the winter months. It is crucial for conserving woodland flora and fauna. Since the Hunting Act 2004, fox hunting has been controlled, and it is not always effective. Fertility control is a single oral dosage of carbagoline. It causes abortions and postnatal mortality. It is not efficient, stressful for the fox, and it is very expensive. Culling in the den is seen as the most effective, and it is more guaranteed results, but it is also seen as unethical. And here are the references.